everybody, I'm Notorious Blackheart, and welcome back to some Honkai Star Rail. Now, this is off of my usual streaming schedule. Normally I would stream like a little under 6 hours from now, but because of an odd job I'm doing, I don't have the time for that, unfortunately. So, let's get some things out of the way. It's also, this stream is gonna be a little shorter than my usual streams. So I'm mostly gonna focus on the main story right now. Enter that, yeah. That over here. We claim all and dispatch again. I'm just gonna breeze through most of these so I can get more more stellar jades. I mean, I'm gonna need all the stellar jades as I can get my hands on to get Fox Mommy, and hopefully my audio is working. Again, I haven't been streaming for about a week now. Tomorrow I'll definitely be streaming again, and it'll be Genshin Impact for tomorrow. I'm trying to keep Genshins on Sundays. However, it will be like around this time, maybe even earlier if I can. I'm not really going through any of this dialogue, unfortunately. Did I not get anything? Now, since you're new tutorials, I'm not gonna tackle that now. I am gonna tackle this time. Stellar Jades are Stellar Jades. Let's claim this gift. It's a lot of Stellar Jades. Claim that free ticket. I'm gonna try and log in just to get those. This is what I'm gonna be doing right now. I'll probably do this on a video. Probably. Don't know what this is about though. Wait, how many? Okay, these have a decent amount of stellar jades. At least the first one does. Don't ignore that. Of course, we're gonna try them all first before making our polls. I'm surprised we're getting 4 5-stars. If I can get her fast, then I'm gonna go for probably Kafka or Black Swan, or both if I can. I'm surprised we got such a large amount of 5-stars this time around. Normally we have 2, not 4. It is welcoming though that they said you do it differently.
Let's see.
The hell?
All together.
Did we really just pick them all up and we're really gonna fight all 3 waves at once? And my game just froze. Okay, that was strong. And all rounds start with that. Yes. Function uses the facial uses her technique. She grants herself movement, speed boost, and will pull enemies along as she travels. The more enemies are pulled, the higher the damage on to entering battle. So if I can get a lot of them in there, then I can do some stupid damage.
Let's see. All together.
5? How did I get 5? And now we're actually gonna fight. I've only forgotten more out of that. Okay. Deals when damage to an enemy. Additionally launches talent follow-up attack one time. During the ultimate, can ignore weakness type to reduce enemy toughness. When the target is now weakness broken, facial weakness break efficiency increases. Launches bolt thunder bullets or war axe skywards on a single enemy 6 times, dealing when damage at the end. Okay. Can activate ultimate when flying or reaches 6 points, accumulating up to 12 points for every 2 attacks. By allied target shall gain flying auras. After teammate attacks, they shall launch a follow-up attack against a primary target, dealing 1 damage. This effect can only trigger once per turn. When using this attack, using damage dealt by this. Okay.
Who's the lucky one today?
Is that it?
I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring, forever triumphant! Ta! Ta! Victory is inevitable!
Okay, that was pretty cool. And that did a lot of
Skills
damage.
polished, ready to shine. Master, have some tea.
You've arrived, huh? Step up, let's see ya.
Show me what you can do.
Okay, that was cool. She got some mad moves. Right, that's a good, like, damage.
Time to show you what I can really. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs.
Why that was her? I had enough with her.
A gift from the stars.
I wonder how her ultimate actually works. Like, it's not bound by
Give these
energy.
trailblazers your
You kind of like Aquan, bound by some counter.
Back down. Never hesitate!
Better not underestimate me.
That won't do. I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring, forever triumphant! Yes! Victory is inevitable!
That's how a true master does it. Huh, yeah, rah!
Yep. But disappointing amount of damage from March, given the number of attacks. But at least it was enough to finish it off. Okay, now let's deal with the others real quick. Okay, there we go. I don't know why things are a little bit slow for some reason for me. I don't know what's wrong with my computer. It's because it's been tending still for what? Like 3 days in a row now? Kind of already know how she works as...
Shall begin.
How long this lasts.
Dangerous thoughts. Hold together. Resonate once more. Tonight,
Let's get
soul
that
shall
song going.
tonight. The stars
Alright, I'm
echo
probably
because
not
of
doing
me.
things very well. I'm not gonna lie, this song is really good.
Touch this. You must be honored to meet me. Nap time.
they're actually targeting her. Normally they don't target her. Heal everyone
Just
real
in
quick.
time. Just a little something.
Put that mercy.
Think nothing of it.
You're the best. Let me through, or I'll go through you. Take this. Shape of Taishu. Rise Phoenix.
The shape of Taishu is a giant chicken that sits on his enemies.
No more playing nice. Touch this.
That's the only time she actually deals good damage.
Do you know who I am?
Ever see a diamond this big?
Her is like the only decent one
All
here.
yours. Time to twirl.
See what I mean? Her is the only decent one out of all this. Whenever she twirls, she does stupid damage. I do want to make a team of like nearly all follow-up attackers. Excuse me. The queen of DOT. Mommy Black Swan. I actually did try to get her once, I think, but I was not lucky.
Make a wish.
I know I cannot switch because I know it won't let me.
A foreboding sign.
They should be quicker if they give me some decent characters. A lot of DOT characters,
Wrong. Everyone's a customer.
so they can plenty of damage.
What
out
would
of
you
these
like to
guys.
know this time? The seal of ill fate descends.
Time for a shot.
But not so much out of this
Nap
one.
time.
Retribution will find you.
Shampoo's turn. Come on, Shampoo. Ow, that's darn it.
Memories are ever changed beneath the silent water.
I know one of them won't get
Lies
her,
an
but
endless abyss.
the other one will. And I don't think get out before it's turn. And there he goes.
Again, the ill tidings manifest.
Savor the vigor of it.
Wealth and wisdom.
We're just having fun. Try this on for size. What are you waiting for?
Let's get
The customer is
more
king.
wins right into
And
this
for
guy.
me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
I would not have Natasha on this team. I would probably have Hawthorne since he can boost everyone's overall damage. Or Gallagher. Man, I'm out of
Naughty
points.
children nap time.
Turn out your butt. Yeah. Come feast your eyes. It's never too early. For a happy new year.
I'm hitting too hard. That was much quicker. Because that's actually a decent team. Sarael. Okay, there we go. Next up, Mommy Kafka. We pretty much got 3 mommies here and a buffer. But an older sister, she would be the other one. Yeah, Robin would be like the older sister that we all love to have. And then with 3 mommies. Okay, okay, please don't crash. Please don't crash. What's going on? What's wrong with my game today? There we go.
Does that hurt?
Okay, so that's how it worked. I didn't remember how that worked.
They don't look happy.
don't remember this.
Here to crash the party?
Turn up the volume.
Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
I'm surprised they put me with a BOT team for this. And no healer this time.
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
We're
And there
just
goes
having
it.
fun.
Relax.
I'm gonna save for
Let's rock.
ability for someone else. That was plenty of DOT. God damn. Yeah, she is due for both follow-up attacks and DOT Capcom.
May as well kill them all.
Try this on for size.
Unnecessary, but still. As to be expected, that was quite quick. What was wrong with my game this time around? It's been a little bit slow. Oh, and now the other new guy, which I have not had time to see what his play style is like. All I know is that he has follow-up attacks and that's it. That's all I can remember. Okay, how does this work?
Feather stealth.
Oh, that's how it works.
Crowfeather stealth. Keep going. I'll handle it.
Oh, back attack. Could be useful just just sneak by
Changes with
enemies.
changelessness. The moment of opportunity. Come.
Expect that single
A guest
target
with no
was
manners, huh?
okay amount of damage and break. You did apply something.
Who's the lucky one today?
Bugs of prey. That must be the follow-up attack thing that
Enemy
I know
targets
of.
detected. Things ordained by the
So
soul.
How
profound
does
secrets
that
of the
work?
stars.
Okay, attack the
Give these
bug.
trailblazers your blessing.
I don't know any follow-up attack. Oh, it needs to charge up. I see a number on it.
Ready for another?
Let's kick things off with you. Darkness. Charge.
Okay, that was
inviting you.
pretty decent.
A gift from the stars.
Commencing support. Inputting commands. Whoa. Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
I don't use this one that much.
Darkness. Charge.
He, I
So you've
might
got
actually
time
use.
to reap where the wind whispers. You cannot hide. Darkness. Charge.
Like, he's a pretty decent follow-up attacker.
Who's the lucky one today?
This happened.
Rather
Let's
than need
kick
to
things
heal this
off
guy.
with you.
Let's mark this one.
Like a shadow.
He's just full. Why is he not doing his attack?
A gift from the stars. Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, profound secrets of the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Wait, where is he? I just noticed he doesn't show up.
I'll contain them.
That's
He's
all
no
you've got.
longer like visible. Doesn't like he's
Charge.
targeted at all like that.
Nice like a good brew.
I kind of like that.
Bodied and my friend.
But I guess if everyone falls and he's the only one left, the ability kind of cancels itself out and becomes pretty much unusable.
So, it ain't over yet.
Kinda wish Geiger did more damage.
Who's the lucky one today?
And I kinda wish I had a very certain character for this.
Darkness, charge!
This is a speed team, which does benefit him a lot.
Oh! Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old
A speed team was a
counterattack.
healer. Well, a speed healer, pretty much.
A guest with no manners, huh?
Everyone seems to
A
get
gift
their
from the
speed
stars.
boosted.
Darkness, charge!
He does
You've
a
arrived.
decent
Let's
amount of
kick things
damage,
off
not
with
gonna
you.
lie. More than
Enemy
these
targets
clowns do.
detected. Inputting commands. Whoa!
Man, they made taking that guy made taking on those two is this like not so great team fairly easy. See, most of them might be one I might actually use. I'm just gonna do the rest of them just for the resources and experience stuff, just for that. And then I'll start polling. Fortunately,
Found your weakness.
we're up against some simple enemies. They're all she's not exactly offensive. She's a
Scared
breaker speed
Who's the lucky one
unit.
today?
And she can break enemies fast, and she has the
Profound
speed.
secrets of the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Could have gotten a better team though.
How about this?
Oh, seriously, hardly anything.
A gift from the stars.
At least they all got a little bit of DOT out of that.
Clemency?
Those guys.
Never heard of it.
Oh, for that one, now at least get rid of one. I don't have any
Just a
more
scratch.
points, so I have to just go for a regular attack.
Who's the lucky one today?
And
It's
broke
too
both
late
of
to
them.
repent.
Ah, almost for that one. I was hoping for the DOT to do its job, but I guess not. I guess I was asking for too much. This should be enough. Excuse me. And now for the final reward from this. Luca is one I really don't like, honestly. I don't like using Luca. I haven't found a team that actually works with this guy. He's pretty bad. Oh, how does this work again? Okay, just an uppercut. I make him to this amazing, like, boxer kind of guy, but
I'm just getting started.
doesn't deal enough damage. No.
Where's the
Time for a
applause?
shot.
An opponent worth their salt. Let's see some sparks fly!
Nap time.
Of course, I decided to buff first this time. Hey, she's better than he is.
Or I'll go through you.
And she ain't even all that great either. Physical trailblazers are
Give up
better.
yet?
At least like that
Naughty
little extra
children,
attack does
savor
make
the
him
vigor.
skill point efficient. But that's pretty much it.
I could take you one arm only. Don't get cocky now.
I mean, you only have one mechanical arm. What do you mean you can only take him
Time
one
for a shot.
arm only? Hey there, love me, Minor, how you doing? Same temple. Also got Kafka. Ooh, lucky!
Nap time.
Once I'm done with my tryout time, actually I'll start pulling. Starting with a fox mommy. Ooh, more stellar jades. Let's take that. Let's see, let's start with the first 20 that we already packed up from last time. I think it's just an ordinary 4-star. Man, I know my luck is not that good. I really wish I got that kind of luck. So, we'll at least get Mosa. Come on. Yes, we got Mosa. At least we got that. And he was okay. Like, he's a 4-star I would probably use. That seems to be everything we got out of that one. Alright, before I forget. Okay, no, so this hasn't reset. As a matter of fact, I might as well do this now. Grab all my tickets right now. So here we go again. I know I don't have a lot of pity. I didn't have time to really build up that much last time. It's just another 4-star. Oh, lucky you got Acheron and Himiko. I actually want both of those. I tried triple for Acheron, but I didn't even get a single 5-star out of that banner. Okay, another Mosa. Nothing, just another Mosa. Last temple, and then we just gotta try and get more jades. Oh, great, I lose it. Another 4-star. Yep. Let me guess, Mosa again. I mean, I don't mind. I mean, you see, it gets a pretty decent start. No, I lost the 50-50 here for a light cone. Genius Repose. I think I have this one. I don't remember if I had that one. Yeah, I did have it. Gosh darn it! Hey, gotta start working on getting those jades. Wait, what is still saying here? I'll probably start pulling for Kafka once I get her, if I have time. I'm hoping I do. Do I have any here? No, I didn't have any here. And there he is. Just gonna be Eidolon already.
Every shadow on the Yao Qing.
After entering battle
could
mode, generates
be
20
me.
energy each time the additional damage from his sound is triggered. Most regenerates 2 energy. Let's load them up now.
Violence is the ultimate means, and it is also my only means.
More levels.
Violence is the ultimate means, and it is also my only means.
More like the only means you choose there, Mosa. So what does he need? I don't think I've encountered this enemy yet. Must be a new one. And I don't have that, so I won't be leveling him up any more than this. What icon would I give him though? Ah crap, I need more hunt icons. I don't have any more 4 stars. Okay, I see 3 stars, but we can put them on nice for meantime. The warrior defeats an enemy, increase speed by 10% for 2 turns. No. When the warrior defeats an enemy, increase attack by 24% for 3 turns. At the start of the battle, the warrior's crit rate is increased by 12% for 3 turns. Let's go for that one. I'm not gonna level it up yet. I need to get him something worthwhile. I'm not gonna be using him yet, so I'm not gonna get him any relics. I'm not gonna touch the tutorial on stream. I'm just gonna focus on the main story since I don't have all that much time. I'll probably be on for another hour and a half maybe. Got things to do later. So I'm gonna make this stream last as long as possible. But those tryouts took longer than I had originally anticipated.
My job at the Skyfaring Commission.
Just in case I should change my team. I'll go for this one for now. Just in case we get into trouble.
Come on in.
Come on, Yan Qing, let's carry on with that story. Prison break.
Seriously? When is this war dance going to start? The Sky Splitter has been hovering there for ages. When can we board and see what's inside?
Is this how long life species live? Everything proceeds so slowly. The effectiveness of anticipation in my emotional center is at an all-time high. Oh, I need to drink some coolant.
Relax. The Realm Keeping Commission will send boarding notices to all ticket holders. The Gazette said the Sky Splitter will fire a salute before the ceremony starts.
I saw the schedule for the first day of the tournament. Can you believe the Ringmaster accepted 4 challenges? And he's just a kid. So, who are you betting on, Bardo?
I'm betting on neither. I lost all my credits betting on Roboball games in Taikian. This time, I've decided not to rely on probability games to accomplish my target of getting rich.
War dance.
Alright, Yan Qing is a little busy.
Here you are.
Wait. Weren't we stuck down there? At the end of the
I heard
prison
you
break,
and
we
Mr.
were supposedly
Don Hung
stuck
went
down
to
there.
Meet the judges, and then a riot broke out in the shackling prison. I was so worried about you. Thank goodness you both made it out safe.
How did we make it out safe? The doors closed in front of us.
There was a revolt in the shackling prison. Fortunately, we were protected by the guards until the Cloud Knights arrived to rescue us.
I was planning to take Miss March and Yoon Lee to Stargazer Navalia to see the Sky Splitter up close, but we stumbled upon a group of suspicious Foxians carrying official identities. They were acting strange, so out of curiosity, we decided to follow them. It turns out they were actually Borisin disguised as Foxians. It seems they infiltrated Stargazer Navalia in order to prepare for Hulei's escape, and we foiled their plans by pure chance. I wonder who provided them with those disguises, and how many more Borisin have taken advantage of the war dance to infiltrate the ship.
Something about you.
Yeah, I heard them too. But I'm afraid I'll have to
Hello,
disappoint them.
Kito. How you doing?
I've already reported to General
Hey,
Jing Yuan that
okay.
I'll give
Hey
up
there,
my role as
Hershey.
the ringmaster.
Thank you for the lurk. You're now going to find the ring. Haven't you been preparing for versus?
The security of the Luofu is more important to me than anything else. I need to fulfill my duties as a Cloud Knight Lieutenant before taking on the honor of being a ringmaster.
Hey there, Julian.
Those tourists just want to see some good sword fights. Anyone can participate in this kind of tournament. Doesn't have to be me. The real challenge lies beyond the ring on the
Your point, you
skyscraper.
use this
If we don't
Twinkie in
capture the
RP?
fugitives soon, Hule will wreak havoc.
I won't be doing RPs for a time. You kind of want to focus and trying to make as
Obviously,
much
there's
progress
someone behind the
as
scenes
I
orchestrating
can,
this
given
prison
that
break,
it's not going to be a very
intending to
long
spread
stream.
chaos. If we fail to thwart their evil plan,
We got like another
what
hour
honor
and a
will be
half,
left for us to uphold.
maybe a little bit more than that, before I actually have to leave.
Well said. You may be
Because I
turning
gotta get
a
those Thunder
statue,
Jays to do another
but your
poll for
ambition matches that of
this
the Yao Qing's
Fox
warriors.
Mommy. I just did 30 polls, and all I got was 2 Moses and a light cone.
Hey, this has nothing to do with my height.
What brings you here, General?
Yes. I suggested to Yanqing that we find a place to have a decent meal. A hunter must be well fed before the hunt.
You still have a good appetite, even in the face of disaster. You truly are the Merlin's Claw. Please finish the food quickly so we can get to work, General Feixiao.
After what I've seen, even drunk, she's a menace.
Well, that's not up to me.
Actually, she might even
Again,
be more of a menace when
I called
she's
you here
drunk.
so you could enjoy the food.
Me? This isn't the time for a leisurely meal, and this is way too much for me.
Oh. You'd give me time to enjoy a meal, but not yourself? Ever since you encountered those Borison spies, you've been so busy that you've hardly eaten anything. You can't defeat Hule on an empty stomach.
She's got a point.
Take your time. Enjoy the meal and calm yourself.
Wait, didn't I have a pig? I don't remember now. Is
Hule's
that part of the
whereabouts are
new
still unknown,
event?
and they've even taken Mr. Zhao Cho hostage. The longer we wait, the more complicated the situation becomes.
Oh, you shouldn't worry about that. He could just make some weird food and he can escape very soon. I mean, we already saw on my previous tutorial stream how messed up he can be about his food. Lots of calls from the event, but the event is like 6 hours long. It's better than this sense. I hope so. And I'll probably try to make like short-ish videos of it as much as I can when I have time, and try and do most of it maybe next Saturday, maybe. I mean, Xianqin is very competitive.
Zhao Cho always said
his
I'm
competitive
the
nature
most
to show up.
impatient person among the
And he's
Cloud
no
Knights,
pushover.
and I can't argue with that. So, there's no reason for you to be more anxious than me.
Not to mention fast, agile, and he can ride his swords like a flying surfboard.
I've fought against Borison abominations
And
for
summon swords to his
years,
aid.
and I know their ferocity and cunning well. The Borison were clearly well prepared for this prison break, and now they are staying in the shadows. They have no reason to rush out into the open. When facing cunning and ferocious prey, the hunter
I'm probably
must
trying
be
to work
more
as much as I
patient,
can on it.
biding their
If I
time to
can't
seize the golden
during the
chance
weeks,
for
then as much as I
decisive blow.
can on the weekends.
Once Hule loses his patience and reveals himself, that's when we'll strike.
He wouldn't care about the money. He only cares about what's necessary for the Xianzhou. Like, he's duty driven. If something threatens the Xianzhou law food, that's when he cares. Or his friends.
Like I said, it's only one meal away.
He's not a mercenary or a bounty hunter. He's close to your commander, who's a little bit hot-headed.
General Hua Yan, the Skyfaring Commission has finished its preparations. Do you have any other instructions?
No problem there, Kirito. Take care.
Representing the consensus between the Merlin's Claw and the Divine Foresight, I'll step in as the temporary commanding officer of the seat of Divine Foresight and oversee the 6 Commission's affairs on the Luofu.
What is the situation at the Shackling prison?
Hule made a quick escape and even sealed the gates of the prison. As of now, the Cloud Knights have re-established contact with the staff inside.
We were inside of that when that happened.
The good news is the 2 Nameless who were trapped in the Shackling prison are safe and sound.
I know I shouldn't use the word great given the current situation, but I'm relieved that he and Don Hung are safe.
They've
Oh,
lost
she has a
contact
sense of
with one
duty.
of the messengers from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. The Borisin have likely taken him hostage. Don't worry, Yuko. Fei Shao is leading the wolf hunt operation, and you know how capable she is.
I have no doubt about General Fei Shao's capabilities, General Hua Yan. I'm more concerned about the Wardens. According to the plan, the ceremony will begin in 6 hours. The Sky Splitter will be activated, and all visitors will board the ship to watch the contest. But now, with Hule's whereabouts unknown, everything is filled with uncertainty.
And he's probably gonna show up on the war dance. I mean, he knows she's gonna be there. The war dance will be held.
March is right, Grandpa. I heard the escaped prisoner from the Shackling prison is beyond formidable. In case anything goes wrong.
So, Yun-Li, what do you think we should do?
Well, I believe we should declare martial law and allocate manpower to search for the escaped prisoners. And as for the war dance, it's better to announce an indefinite delay for now.
Your plan sounds solid, but unfortunately solid plans rarely get a chance to be implemented. I believe there are at least 2 parties who won't accept your approach.
Well, March, you're asking the wrong question there. After the 2 parties are obvious. One of them is the ones who spend the money to go there. They're gonna be pretty pissed. Second, those doggos are disguised as normal people. How are you gonna be able to tell them apart?
The first are the many travelers who have come all the way here for the war dance. If we declare martial law now, it's like declaring that the Luofu isn't safe.
That's
How do
another
you
problem.
think
Yeah.
the outsiders would react?
Not very happy.
Be terrified, and chaos might ensue. The second party is the staff of the Xianzhou Luofu's 6 commissions. They've invested a lot of resources and manpower into organizing the war dance. Suddenly suspending it indefinitely would create numerous challenges for them.
That's true.
But of course, not everyone disagrees with your idea.
Really?
The mastermind behind this incident would fully support your opinion, presumably. Hule's escape and your discovery of Borisin's spies at Stargazer Navalia. Even a child could guess that these events were orchestrated. The fugitive is just one piece in the game. The one controlling the pieces wants to spread chaos and suspicion among the people on the Luofu. If we declare martial law and postpone the war dance, we'll fall into their trap and instill fear in people even before Hule actually does anything.
That's another point there.
So what do we do?
We'll search for the prisoners while maintaining order on the Luofu, acting as if nothing has happened.
As if nothing has happened? Yanqing said he'd assist the generals, and now he's nowhere to be found. With the host ringmaster gone, how are we supposed to act like nothing has happened?
That's why I called the two of you here.
You suggesting that I take Yanqing's as master? No, not you. She usually takes.
Master Yunli, is General Huaiyan asking you to be the ringmaster instead of Yanqing?
No, that's not the case.
General Huaiyan, are you asking me
No.
to take Yanqing's place?
No.
You caught on quickly, Miss March. That's exactly what I mean.
No, you've just picked the worst person for this job.
Miss March is a guest invited by General Jing Yuan, Grandpa. How can an outsider represent the Luofu in the ring? It will make the Xianzhou Luofu a laughingstock.
Exactly, especially given how dumb she is.
Dear child, the nameless of the Astral Express are renowned throughout the cosmos. It's an honor to have them participate in the ceremony. Plus, Miss March is a disciple of the little Cloud Knight Lieutenant. How can she be regarded as an outsider? We can't afford to have any problems during the war dance. I'm entrusting you not only with the honor of the ring, but also with the security of the Sky Splitter. Yukong, please explain to them the rest of the arrangements.
Oh, we're playing as her now? I do want to get her. I do plan on pulling on her. Alright, they're stuck inside there probably. Oh, this is the outside.
I am sorry for our improper management, and I truly appreciate your assistance, General.
There is no need to apologize. We Cloud Knights fight on the battlefield while you judges punish the criminals. We are two sides of the same Xianzhou Luofu, and it is my honor to serve the Ten Lords' Commission.
I wonder if we'll ever visit the other Chancels. I mean, they've been mentioned of it, but
I've
we
grasped
haven't
the
seen them
situation
yet.
of the prison break. Now tell me more about the current state of the shackling prison.
Borison infiltrated the prison in disguise and released the prisoners, spreading chaos. Among the judges on duty in the 4 divisions, Judge Xueyi from the detention division was killed and is temporarily unavailable. So, I'm taking over her duties and commanding Arumaton spectral envoys and spiritfarers to quickly restore order in the affected areas.
I, and the two behind me, will go deeper into the prison to investigate.
General,
Investigate what?
the situation inside is still chaotic and perilous.
What are we trying to
Your
find out?
presence would be...
It's common for Cloud Knight generals to face danger directly. Hule has escaped, and the Yaoqing envoy is being held hostage by the Borison. His fate is unknown. This is a grave matter. Not only did the Merlin's Claw offer no reproach, she decided to go after Hule herself to prevent further calamity. I believe the Luofu owes her something in return for her fervent determination. How did the infiltrators learn about the location where Hule was held? And how did they time their plan just before the Yaoqing messengers were ready to escort him? Finding the answer to these questions shouldn't be too difficult. What truly matters is if we can gather the clues that lead us to the mastermind behind all of this.
I understand, but I'm afraid it won't be an easy task.
For a long time, this hidden force has been pursuing their own goals and undermining the security of the Luofu. Backing down now will only encourage them to further endanger the peace here.
The Ten Lords Commission will support your decision with everything we have, General.
Dan Heng and
Oh,
Ning
yeah,
Sha.
you're gonna choose all three of
I'll
these?
need both of you to accompany me on this challenging journey.
I mean, Lin Shan and Jin Yuan would
Well,
be great.
It's part of my responsibilities as the Cauldron Master. So, where would you like to start, General?
Let's start with those Borisin disguised as Foxians.
My people have already prepared the evidence.
Evidence for what? Or then that we actually turn some of them into... Ooh, nice. And that replaces Waffle, which is a good thing. I don't need a second healer.
According to Lieutenant Yenqing's report, he stumbled upon a few suspicious Foxians at Stargazer Navalia. After following them, he discovered that they were actually Borisin in disguise. This is one of the bodies.
Looking at him now, it's hard to imagine how he transformed into a Foxian.
My alchemists detected some complex ingredients in his remains, which might explain how these Borisin were able to disguise themselves as Foxians. Simply put, Foxians and Borisin share a common ancestry. Although they look completely different now, there isn't much genetic difference between them.
Oh,
this medicine allows Borisin to temporarily change their shape into that of Foxians.
So, in other words, if they stop taking the medicine, their true form will soon be revealed?
Fast my talents, so the effect of the medicine don't last long. Infiltration technique.
Indeed. This means that these Borisin have a steady supply of the medicine within the Lafu.
Sanctus Medicus, probably.
Sanctus Medicus. Looks like the Alchemy Commission is involved once again. When I was sorting through the prescriptions they used, I came across one called Semblance Reversion Essence. It's designed to help those disciples suppress signs of their Mara-struck forms and maintain their normal appearance. When I compared it to the medicine found in the Borisin's body...
They're one and the same, aren't they?
The medicinal properties and ingredients may differ, but the principle remains the same.
Since ancient times, the Borisin have always sought to have more powerful bodies, regarding the Foxians as weaklings. Yet, in order to save their warhead, they were willing to disguise themselves as Foxians. Their determination is quite remarkable.
Somebody has Moo's tongue and was able to persuade them to do this.
If these infiltrators rely on the medicine to maintain their disguise, then following this lead in our investigation seems prudent. Please follow me. Here we are. According to the judge, this area is not yet under control, so we should proceed cautiously. I've captured the nature of the medicine in my sensor. By following the medicinal fumes, we should be able to retrace the steps of the disguised Borisin.
That is not a Foxian. That's a Cloud Knight.
Incredible strength. The attacker shattered this warden's bones with a single blow.
Such brute strength is not something an ordinary Borisin possesses. This is likely the work of Hulai.
If I may be so bold to ask, is this Borisin truly that formidable?
I mean, he's technically mortal. They've tried to kill him multiple times already.
I have lived a bit longer and engaged in a few more battles than you, Miss Ling Sha. To the Alliance, Borisin have always been the most formidable adversaries. And Hulai is a monster feared even among his own kind. With his strength, Hulai united numerous Borisin packs, forming a grand army of abominations of abundance. They constantly push the Alliance's armies into perilous positions. Over 7 centuries ago, I followed my mentor on a campaign against the abominations. And I personally witnessed the devastation on the battlefield after Hule appeared. Even with medicinal pellets that suppress the fear caused by his lupatoxin, countless Cloud Knights succumbed to panic in the face of his murderous aura. They couldn't even raise a hand in resistance. If the former sword champion hadn't immobilized Hule with her Frostblade, the outcome of that fateful battle would have been very different. By the end of the battle, only a few of us remained. The crimson moon cast the sheen of blood on all. Everything I saw was painted dark red.
If that's the case, why wasn't the beast executed instead of being imprisoned? On the Xianzhou, the judges cast those unforgivable and nearly immortal abominations of abundance into the eternal flames of the stars, reducing them to ashes. Their so-called immortality is just a facade. I mean, nothing can truly defy death, can it? I just don't understand why the Luofu kept this tumor for so long, leading to the terrible situation we're facing now. But I guess I understand. The people of the Luofu are known for their kindness. Even when faced with a malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission, they couldn't bring themselves to cut it out. Instead, they exiled the healer, who tried to solve the problem, to the Xianzhou Jumi.
I understand if you hold grudges against me, Miss Lingsha. I take the blame for the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. As for why Hule was only in prison, I can shed some light on that too.
I'm just a healer. I'm not familiar with the past. I'd appreciate it if you could enlighten me, General.
All right. Let me tell you more about it as we go.
Oh. Some of them are still around. So I'm gonna avoid unnecessary fighting. Guess I cannot avoid this one. This one's in the way.
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin!
Both body and mind must be pure. Maybe you can keep it down?
I'll catch up.
Just giving me an idea of what I should have on. I know I want fire, imaginary, physical, and wind.
Let's improvise.
Time to twirl!
Joining the battle. Executing attack.
Like fireflies, I will fight for myself. Until everything burns to ashes! This is more than a move form. Ignite! Time to twirl! I shall set the scene
Outside of that.
ablaze!
More twirl!
Time to twirl!
Just only one.
Oh, a weakness.
Okay, an achievement. Ooh, loot. I wonder, is there loot underneath this? No. I don't know if there was loot up above. Don't really have time to look for it.
Did this Cloud Knight also take the medicine?
You should be able to open Cloud Knight's armor.
No. This is a Borisin in disguise. A guard killed him before he could return to his original form.
All these Borisin are dressed in official attire. Besides the Cloud Knight, there were also 2 Borisin disguised as members of the Skyfaring Commission and the Artisanship Commission. Whoever is providing them with official identities must hold the position of power. Let's search elsewhere.
We're not gonna get answers as to why they didn't kill him. Person on the ground, joy of regaining freedom and sudden shock. These 2 expressions are frozen in his pale face at the moment of death.
Someone bit open his arteries and drained almost all of his blood while he was still alive. Such a cruel and ruthless act.
Sounds like a vampire. Was that you, Julian?
Despite being a long-lived species, Borisin are actually more like predatory beasts that must feed on raw blood and flesh. I've heard that Hule was deprived of food and water in the shackling prison. It's hard to imagine how he managed to suppress his hunger for over 7 centuries. Will the hostage from the Yaoqing be able to avoid being his meal?
Such is the terrible nature of the abominations of abundance.
All the weird crap he eats probably
We
he won't even
subjected him
bother
to a forest
by
of swords
bringing
to
him
drain his
right down
life
on him.
force. But in the end, his punishment turned into a test of our patience. Just like you said, Miss Linshaw. Casting a creature that can't be killed into a star would be a way to permanently get rid of it. But unfortunately...
The Foxians didn't agree to that.
Exactly. The atrocities committed by Hule went beyond mere massacres. Throughout numerous wars, we made every effort to eradicate the Borisin. But Hule, with his mysterious sorcery, turned countless Foxians into his pawns. And so the Borisin kept returning. The Foxians curse his name day and night, and they even use it to scare children into staying quiet. How could they grant a swift death to such a great sinner? I wonder if you know why Hule wasn't taken into custody by the Foxian majority Xianzhou Yaoqing, but instead imprisoned in the Xianzhou Luofu, Miss Linshaw.
As you mentioned, your mentor was an exceptional warrior and was the one who defeated Hule, an extraordinary achievement. Therefore, the Marshal placed this feral beast under the jurisdiction of the Xianzhou Luofu as an honor, I assume?
It seems you have a major misunderstanding about this arrangement, Miss Linshaw. Allow me to explain it to you.
Explain? Okay, I'm waiting. Explain. Of course, I need to wait for the next one to get explanation. I want to see if there's anything down there, but I can't get the angle right. Well, actually, this one will go up, not up that way. I don't think there'll be anything over there.
Incense ascends,
Damn it.
entwined with ethereal clouds.
I hit the wrong button. So it's over that. Is that one dead? Yeah, that one looks pretty dead, although that is a robot. The wolf-shaped mech is disintegrating into a pile of metal.
Yan Qing told me that an IPC ship was attacked by Borisin. Is
Dang it, I hit the button. A biomechanical weapon that will auto restart. Even after being turned off. Efficiency, guild research, and trace of longevity.
Yes. The Artisanship Commission and Alchemy Commission conducted a joint examination and found that parts of this machine are made from specially refined Borisin biotissue. I heard the Intelligentsia Guild has been researching the biological properties of long-life species, hoping to make medical or combat-related discoveries. However, they haven't dared to cross any lines due to their so-called relationship with the Alliance.
Perhaps to those scholars, Borisin are no different from lab animals. Maybe the Borisin attacked that ship to retaliate against the Intelligentsia Guild for experimenting on them?
Or attack to put these machines made by them.
No. If it were only about revenge, they could just wreck the ship and destroy all the cargo, instead of allowing it to end up in the shackling prison. It was a deliberate display to showcase the dangerous nature of the cargo in broad daylight. This way, the cargo would end up in the shackling prison, serving as a tool for the prison break.
This skill in exploiting the blind spots of others' mindsets is so atypical of them. I'm afraid the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild, unknowingly, became their accomplices.
So this thing should be hiding in this pile of metal on the ground, ready to move.
Watch out! This thing is still alive! Generate, even after suffering such severe attacks?
Stench of evil. Their imitation of long-life species has crossed the line. Both body and mind must be pure.
I'm barely doing any damage to this guy, so yes, I'm gonna have to choose the but what was that? Okay, so we choose imaginary wind and electric. So imaginary and wind are both a common thing.
Dreams do come true.
Sam Poe is gonna have to go into the team.
Sam in position.
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin!
Is there some more way to find Might keep Firefly? Or I might change Firefly for
Like fireflies too, I will fight for myself.
Hey, Foxians are mine.
Burns to ashes!
Nobody says the Foxian.
Live to fight! Fight to live!
The truth burns clear as a flame. Everything in this world is merely fleeting.
Whoa! That did a lot of damage.
Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours!
Let's improvise.
Heal your team with follow-up attacks. She's kinda like a DPS Gallagher. Ooh, nice. I am planning on pulling for her. The giant machine goes silent again, like a wounded beast drained of blood. It can no longer move. For now.
You haven't answered my question about why Hule was imprisoned in the Lafu instead of the Yaoqing, General. You've been reserved in your response. Could it be that such an arrangement wasn't an honor?
The reason why the Marshal didn't leave Hule on the Yaoqing lies in the very mech in front of us.
Are you suggesting that there are people trying to understand Hule's secrets and use them for their own purposes? just like with this mech? Well, I understand. I've heard that the Foxians on the Yaoqing share a bloodline with the Borison. And just like the Borison, some of the Foxians there experience an uncontrollable insanity called moon rage. The Marshal believed that this would be inhumane and no different from what the Borison did, so...
Exactly. While Borison see moon rage as a blessing that unlocks their true potential, Foxians see it as an inevitable curse within their bloodline. Countless healers of the Yaoqing have attempted to unravel this mystery, but to no avail.
Is that what Fei Xiao
Why can
has?
Borison control the
What
power
they
of
saw in
moon
the
rage? Can we
trailer?
Foxians break free from this curse?
Kind of like it was trying to
These
control her.
questions were asked frequently.
Moon rage.
Each questioner had good intentions. But the road to catastrophe is paved with good intentions. To the Foxians of the Yaoqing, Hule was not only the warhead of the Borison, but also a monster that could be the subject of much research. Hule thus became a poison that corrupted people's minds without their knowing.
That's why the Marshal decided to imprison Hule and the Lafu. It wasn't an honor, but rather a warning.
Because such selfish pursuits in the name of good intentions once led to a tragedy on the Lafu that served as a warning to future generations.
This edition of Imbibitor Lunae. By imprisoning Hule and the Xianzhou Lafu, the Marshal both suppressed the dangerous intentions of the Yaoqing Foxians and warned the Xianzhou Lafu to refrain from repeating its mistake.
I'm surprised a lot we didn't say to just, okay, no, screw you guys, we're gonna kill them.
That was a necessary trade-off. The Xianzhou Alliance is not solely about the Xianzhou natives. Only when all three races, Foxian, Vidyadhara, and Xianzhou natives, form an alliance, will there be a promising future for all.
Thank you for enlightening me. Was it for the same reason that you traded off my mentor to the Xianzhou Zhuming, only to stand idle and allow the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus?
You said that I couldn't bear to cut out the malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission, but instead exiled the healer who tried to solve the problem to the Xianzhou Zhuming. But did your mentor tell you her good intentions led her to perform certain healing arts on Dan Heng, who had just finished his hatching rebirth, so that he would regain the memories of his past life?
What did you just say?
What?
She believed that restoring the High Elder's knowledge of his past life would allow the Vidyadhara to resume their duty as the guardians of the Ambrosial Arbor, quelling the strife within their clan and bringing everything back on the right path. But just as I mentioned earlier, the road to catastrophe is always paved with good intentions. Since then, the 6 charioteers decided that the Alchemy Commission would no longer have a cauldron master. Until your arrival now.
It must have been related to that unpardonable sin his predecessor made.
But if that's the case, I should thank you for protecting my mentor by exiling her, General.
I hope so too.
Quite
I still
the
haven't gotten
contrary.
my 5-star, but I do hope I can
should
get
be
her.
the one thanking you.
Thanking me.
All I ever want is to have a clear conscience. However, can long-life species truly achieve that goal in their long-drawn lives? For example, you were implicated along with your mentor, and forced to leave your homeland without knowing the truth. And now, With the complicated situation in the Alchemy Commission, the Alliance has spared me a lot of trouble by sending you to handle this challenging task. Shouldn't I be thanking you instead?
Your eloquence is indeed impressive, the divine foresight. You won't even leave me any excuses to hold a grudge against you.
Of course not. He's always been oh so charming.
But let me make it clear.
Well,
the
more so
Alliance
why
sent
he
me
can't
here
be
to handle the
trusted.
business impartially, not to choose sides.
It doesn't matter which side you choose, Miss Lingshaw. At the end of the day, both you and I stand on the side of the Alliance, don't we? Let's keep going.
I see no reason for me to go that way. Since you probably one more fight down there. I thought there was gonna be one. Before I go over to that, apparently I was hoping I was going to be able to grab that. A mess of bodies. A fierce battle must have been fought here.
These Mara-struck soldiers don't appear to be escaped prisoners.
How can you tell?
These soldiers are fully armed. Obviously, they didn't hastily join the battle.
The messenger named Morza did say that there were two groups of attackers. And the other attackers, aside from the Borison, could hide their tracks. I believe he was referring to these people.
Hide their tracks?
Exactly. I've engaged with these attackers before, and they used Cloud Hymn magic to hide their presence. Without careful observation, no one can detect them.
You once warned me to be cautious of the Vidyadhara Elder's influence within the Alchemy Commission. Could it be?
What's on your mind, Miss Lingshaw?
Well, it seems that someone provided the attackers with a map of the shackling prison. And considering the Vidyadhara's involvement in the prison's construction, it raises suspicion about their role in this. Additionally, the fact that the Borison need medicine to disguise themselves would suggest that there are still moles within the Alchemy Commission assisting them covertly. Moreover, forging official identities for the undercover Borison would require someone with significant authority. And the presence of assassins capable of using Cloud Hymn magic deepens my suspicion about the Preceptors. But why would the Vidyadhara collude with the Borison and aid in Hule's escape?
Yeah, what did he gain from this?
They aim to spread chaos. They believe that only in chaos can they regain their former power and influence. Since this edition of Imbibe de Lune, the once proud dragon race has been powerless, watching their influence wane. Being a native of the Luofu, Miss Lingsha, I believe you understand the implications.
However, I don't think the Preceptors are the true masterminds. If I'm not mistaken, the one behind all this treachery is the Lord Ravager who exploited the weaknesses within the Luofu and instigated the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, ultimately leading to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Fentilia.
Please remember, General, that everything I've mentioned is mere speculation. We need concrete evidence for a public trial. If you want to interrogate someone within the Vidyadhara's ranks, you'll need irrefutable proof.
So, what's your plan, Miss Lingshaw?
I'll send an invitation to the Preceptors.
An invitation?
The Preceptors have been inviting me for a personal meeting since my arrival on the Luofu. Now, I'll send them the remains of these Mara-struck soldiers and the route map I found in the prisoner's possession. Then, I'll ask them to meet me at Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Is that a good idea? Just send them that? Maybe send them a copy of it, not
I'd
the
like to hear
actual
their
thing?
explanations.
Good idea. If I were to take action, it might alert the true mastermind. I trust you to handle this matter, Miss Lingshaw. The internal affairs of the Vidyadhara should remain under their jurisdiction. And don't worry if things don't go smoothly. Once the wolf hunt operation is over, the hidden truths will come to light.
Speaking of the wolf hunt operation, I'm truly worried about the Yaoqing messenger who was taken hostage. Hulei was starving in the shackling prison for centuries. I don't know if the messenger can survive in that wolf's clutches. May Rainbow's blessing.
Maybe he ate enough spices that he just one drop is just gonna burn his tongue off. After all, that guy was all about spicy. And I just got a message real quick.
As I said, I'm a healer. But my art of healing requires the culinary arts to be truly effective. The magic of my cauldron is its ability to make all kinds of medicines into dishes that patients can eat. When simmered and cooked together, any kind of medicinal herb or ingredient becomes a delightful delicacy.
Delicacy. But isn't that just one flavor overpowering the others?
Pretty much.
Well, you have a point. Let me ask you this. If there's a fussy child who refuses to eat green peppers, what's the best way to make him eat them?
Stuff the kid's mouth with the green peppers and cook him alive in a pot.
What the hell? Oh, they're pictures from my baby brother's birthday. I was too busy earlier today, so I couldn't go. Wait, they got him to blow his 1-year-old candle? How? He can't really blow air yet. And I also had other personal reasons of why I didn't go. I mean, some people I don't want to see were gonna be present.
You have quite the sense of humor. I've heard that you, Borisin, have lost many of your taste buds during the self-modification process, so you can't experience complex flavors. Only the saltiness of blood and flesh truly awakens your appetite.
It's a shame I don't have any green peppers right now. Otherwise, I'd happily stuff them into your mouth and cook you alive in a pot.
I'm just kidding. The answer is quite simple. Chop up the peppers and mix them with minced meat to make meatballs. This way, the flavor of the meat overpowers the taste of the peppers. And even a fussy child can enjoy them.
Can I just boil your tongue in this hot pot? I know you're trying to buy time until someone comes to your rescue. You said that Jin Liu recently returned to the Luofu, right? Well, she did come back. But, unfortunately, I also found out that she committed serious crimes and was escorted to another Xianzhou ship. Do you really think you can delay our departure by provoking Lord Hulei's desire for revenge with your clever little tongue? You see Borisin as savages who know nothing about the Xianzhou, but in fact, we know all about your tracking tricks. Like the jade abacus you're carrying, and the side cranes in the sky. The more hope you hold in your heart, the greater your pain will be when death comes. I wonder if you can maintain your composure when I tear your throat open.
His composure is only a temporary effect of the medicine. And it will wear off soon, right?
Lord Hule.
Oh, you pathetic Foxians.
Yeah, doesn't look too bad.
For thousands of years, we were the ones who allowed you to live, and who granted you civilization. But in the end, you chose to betray us for the freedom promised by the Xianzhou people. But it's all right. As long as you catch the scent of your masters, you obediently return to us. No matter how far you run away.
Refute him by pointing out that they are the runaways. Between Moktok and Hule.
Run away, you said? Well, I'm not the one who's trying to run away right now. The Borison's era has long passed. Did they ever tell you these harsh facts before giving you hope for returning home? Lord Hule? Now they're being crushed by the Merlin's claw of the Yaoqing. By a Foxian. They're hiding in remote corners of the cosmos, trembling with fear like a wounded beast on its last legs, reaching out desperately for any fake hope of salvation, which in this case is you.
The Merlin's claw of the Yaoqing. A Foxian? Very interesting. Tell me, Moktok, is he speaking the truth?
He isn't lying. That lowly beast was a war slave who ran away from our pack. Cannon fodder, a thief! She stole our power and used her knowledge about us to fight us, using every dirty trick in the book!
And she bested you, Moktok. Fairness is but a pathetic excuse for the dead and defeated. Since our great pack has fallen apart, who told you that I was alive? And who sent you here?
Good question.
In our darkest hours, it was a prophet of the Master of Immortality, named Mangus, who showed us the way. Her guidance brought us hope.
This prophet, Mangus, what does she want?
The prophet made this proclamation. The Borison have been divided for too long, and only your return can unite all the packs, restoring us to our former glory. That's when we learned that you were still alive. It must have been a manifestation of the Master of Immortality! And the prophet told us that the Foxian general of the Yaoqing would take you to her ship during the Lafu's war dance, and that it would be our best chance to infiltrate and free you from your prison. And just as she said, we did it!
Refute him by pointing out that the plan has not succeeded yet.
Even if you managed to set Hule free, you'd have no way to escape.
We've already prepared our ships, and the prophet's prediction will surely come true.
Once the news about the prison break spreads, the Cloud Knights will close all the ports. You may think you've escaped the prison, but you're just trapped in another cage, known as the Lafu.
Let me kill this unruly, lowly beast, Lord Hule! I assure you that our star skiffs will soon arrive. Right now, everyone in the Lafu is distracted by the stupid war dance. So this will be the perfect chance to escape. Once you've returned to your territory, the revenge against the Xianzhou ships will be within reach.
perfect chance to return to my weak and shattered pack at the mercy of a ridiculous false prophet and become a mere puppet in her clutches. Her plan is full of flaws. The only paths she has prepared for you are escape and death. Listen up. A wolf never allows itself to become prey. From now on, you'll follow my orders.
And he wants blood.
Since you are so confident that the Cloud Knights will close the ports, Jiao Cho, I'm now giving you a chance to go and see it for yourself. Go to the ports, come back, and tell me what you saw.
Wait, what did you just say?
But my lord! Would an alpha wolf ever listen to a cub mock talk?
No, I've never heard anything like that. I wasn't trying to defy your will. I will always unquestioningly follow your orders.
I'm offering you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Don't you want to run away, Jiao Cho? You will come back. Because Foxians like you always obediently return to their masters, no matter how far they run away.
Interesting. And of course, between us, him on the hero. And why is he hurt? I know I used him last time, but it's been a while. They could have at least healed him.
I can't believe he actually let me go. What game is he playing? Perhaps I can try to warn the Cloud Knights. No. Perhaps I can just escape.
With a cloud expression gaze that Xiao Qi. There are sharp pressures to the gaze, carrying as if a warning to the healer that says, every clever little thought you bear might lead to severe consequences you will come to regret.
Just as I suspected. He's testing me. The Cloud Knights must have been aware of the situation inside the shackling prison for some time. Will General Fei Xiao personally lead a squad to capture Hule?
No, she'll do it alone, probably.
For now, I'll do as he asked.
Okay, so I'm assuming... Okay, no, there's a bunch of stuff around. This one will take me back, probably. Or I need to look around. Let's go to the closest one first. Gift Pilot is just an ordinary but hard-working individual who ferries people from place to place. Understand if you thoughtless ask him for aid, you will reap severe repercussions, regardless if outcomes is success or failure. Remember, be mindful of your words and actions.
Would you like to board my star skiff?
You keenly notice a Foxy and passenger near the Starskiff pilot are looking at you.
Well, my little star skiff can't accommodate that many. But I have a larger one that will arrive in less than 15 minutes if you need it. So, where would you like to go? We need to hurry, wherever we're going. The war dance is about to start. The Skyfaring Commission is prioritizing star skiffs heading to the Sky Splitter. What? Are you joking? How can I take you beyond the Jade Gate in this tiny star skiff? Would you like to board my star? Well, my little star. We need to hurry.
What about the other one?
Close the ports? Why would they do that?
Okay, I know I cannot use the red one. It is too dangerous.
I'm sorry, but the Realm Keeping Commission Chancery is currently closed. All the officers and officials have been reassigned to assist in the war dance. Hey,
He's
although we're
watching, I know.
short-staffed
I
at the
probably need to find
moment,
one
if
that
there's
isn't
anything
being
I can do
watched.
to help, please feel free to ask me.
Hey there. I noticed you'd been looking at me for quite a while. Do you need my help?
This is a Cloud Knight. This one can fight.
Could you please provide more details? Wait, I recognize you. You're the lost Yaoqing messenger. How are you here?
I was brought here by the Borison. Please make sure to report this news.
All right, I'll call for reinforcements.
Being a guard, I know, like, she can actually ask for reinforcements more easily. I don't know if she should ask the other two or not. These guys down there could probably also help. But the citizen, I'll probably leave the citizen out.
I'm sorry, but if I can help you... Borison? Here? Are you serious?
These Borison are disguised as Foxians. Please warn the Cloud Knights immediately.
Will you please wait here for a while? I'll find a soldier.
Now one of those too dangerous to get involved. I know this is probably a Borison.
Stop asking. I'm off duty now. Go bother someone else.
You sniff a familiar scent on a Foxian planet.
You're not one of us, but I smell a familiar scent on you.
The Warhead sent me here to check on the situation.
Instead, the Skyfaring Commission is clearing routes to prioritize star skiffs heading to the Sky Splitter. This will make our ships more noticeable when we try to escape.
The ports haven't been closed? What is going on? Stalling won't help. It's time to confront Hule and see what tricks he's up to.
You're back, Jiao Cho.
Come and take a good look. Who are these people?
Oh, don't worry. This captain will help us.
What are you trying to do, Moktok? They have nothing to do with this.
Nothing to do? I told you to go to the port and check out the situation. But I never gave you permission to talk with others. Remember, these people died because of you.
Come on, you had this Seed of Divination much closer than this guy. Okay, game.
You want to prove to me that you hold everyone's lives in your hands, right, Hule?
Oh, exactly as you said. So, have the Cloud Knights closed the ports?
No.
They don't want to publicize my escape. I understand. It's no surprise, for fear is more deadly than claws and fangs. Especially during a festive time like the war dance. What lurks here is not a group of fugitives, but rather a pack of wolves amidst the flock. My cubs are hungry, ready to feast on flesh and blood, reveling in your fear. Your calm facade will soon crumble. I can tear through it and expose your pathetic bones any time. There's no escape from me, Jiao Cho. Of course, you can try your luck and believe that your wits will save you. But remember, you're not the only hostage.
Hey, we told one that they were disguised as Foxians, and you were true a Foxian.
Anything funny,
that guy ended up being a moron.
Innocent people will die because of you. Now, let's talk about the Foxian general you serve. Moktok says she's here for me, which means she'll be hunting me herself. Before the hunt begins, I need to know my opponent. You can refuse and play tough, or you can cooperate and save us both some time, healer. Good. At least you didn't try to draw attention with a scream. That way no one will die in vain. But remember, the next time you refuse me, I'll crush your healing hands, then your knees, then your spine. I'll dismantle you piece by piece, until only your silver tongue remains for you to speak.
Fine. I'll tell you what you want to know about her. But I expect something in return.
What makes you think you're still in a position to negotiate with me?
You can torture me until I talk. Or let's save us both some time. Warhead. Here's the question that's been bothering me. How have you managed to survive and endure centuries of torture? Borison aren't supposed to live that long, or possess such regenerative abilities.
So, is that why the Xianzhou Yaoqing wanted to take me away? Oh, to some, I'm a hostage. But to others, I hold the secrets they desire. I still remember, in the early years of my captivity, the Foxians came and went. They extracted my blood and marrow, trying to unravel the mystery of moon rage. They wanted to conquer their fear of the Borison and free themselves from their bloodline. Unfortunately, they failed to uncover the secret. So, they resorted to the most brutal punishments they could imagine. Some seek power to destroy their enemies, while others seek power to become their enemies. Which one are you, Jiao Zhou? Ah, I see. You're the most pitiful of them all, healer of the Yaoqing. You seek power to share it with others and do good. Well, then let me tell you the answer you seek. In our ancient legends, Duran, the ancestor of the Borison, was dissatisfied with his limited lifespan and power. He yearned to dominate the skies and become the master of all the stars. To achieve his goal, he sacrificed the lives of countless Borison and Foxians, pouring them into the spring bestowed by the Master of Immortality. Through a form of genetic sorcery, the water gave birth to a miracle. The lunar embryo. Duran ascended the birthing bed and obtained what he desired. A heart in the shape of a deep red full moon. He cut open his chest and replaced his original heart with this crimson moon.
Just Morrison is.
Laugh all you want, but only I know the truth behind every word. This moon heart beats within the body of every generation of the Borison warhead. In the ritual that decides the new warhead, the successor cuts open the previous warhead's chest and consumes the divine heart, thus possessing it as their own. Devouring is the true essence of life, allowing us to endure and thrive. It gathers the life essence of all the prey we consume, making us stronger and stronger. I thought all hope was lost after 7 centuries of torment. But now, this heart is beating once again. All right. Now it's your turn to tell me everything about the Merlin's Claw.
Jiao Zhou,
I found you.
I guess I did buy enough time after all. $2.
I know I'm in no position to question your orders, but if I understand correctly, you already have intelligence about the Borison?
That's right. My people are busy collecting clues now. What's the situation, Wadza?
General, before we completely lost contact with Zhao Cho, I picked up a signal from his Jade Abacus. It won't take long before we locate their whereabouts.
If that's the case, shouldn't we immediately go there and join forces to eliminate the Borison? Why are we returning to Stargazer Navalia?
Looks like your general has only taught you swordplay, not the art of the hunt. There's an old saying among the Borison. In the forest, the hunter may easily become the hunted. While we may call ourselves the hunters now, chasing them blindly will only make us become the prey.
How can Hule possibly hunt us down? But we have the advantage in numbers, right? More like that one.
Are you joking, General? He's just a wolf who's been in prison for 7 centuries. Even with his accomplices, they're no match for us numerous Lawfu Cloud Knights. How could he consider us his prey?
Still have one left to grab. Well, for the time it's actually complete.
Do not underestimate the enemy. Hule is not an ordinary Borison that can be easily killed. The advantage in numbers means nothing when we face that monster. A vicious beast who hasn't tasted blood and flesh in 7 centuries is now lurking on the streets of the Lawfu right before the war dance. This is what makes the situation treacherous and unpredictable.
To him, the lives of ordinary people are just meat, ready to be devoured at any moment.
Exactly. That is why we must succeed in our first strike, or the situation will spiral out of control. You've heard of this military tactic, right? When you surround your enemy, leave one side open for them to escape. A skilled hunter must be well prepared, waiting for the prey at the most advantageous position.
Which would be a dead end in this case, like luring him to a dead end. Where the Borison want to go. Stargazer Navalia is the most likely place for them to come to.
What would we do if we were the escapees from the shackling prison? While we can disguise ourselves and blend in with the crowd, we don't plan on staying here for long. In this case, what do we need most now?
A star skiff to get us out of the Lawfu. The Borison we discovered at Stargazer Navalia were actually preparing a vessel for their escape.
We predict their next move, and we take them down. Let's start from where you found those Borison and corner our prey.
Wait, did we actually destroy the ship that we're supposed to take? Oh, crap, dead end.
This is where we ran into the Borison last time. It looks the same as usual.
Because I blocked all the relevant news to make it seem as if nothing had happened.
Will the Borison notice something?
Losing contact with their accomplices preparing the star skiff will surely put them on guard. However, the more well-prepared a plan is, the longer it takes to adjust when it's disrupted. If any Borison wants to stick to the original plan despite the risks, they'll surely come back to Stargazer Navalia to check the situation.
Are you suggesting that there are Borison here at Stargazer Navalia right now?
This is an automated area. So don't you think that there are a bit too many people here today? First, look at those 2 Skyfaring Commission staff members. They've been observing us in secret since we arrived here. Then there's a Cloud Knight soldier over there. Perhaps he's here for patrol, but each patrol team must consist of 2 members. And obviously, he is not following the rules. Lastly, there's that craftsman wearing Artisanship Commission clothing. He's unusually focused on checking that device. If you have a target in mind, let's go investigate.
Hey, you there! Please refrain from wandering around Stargazer Navalia if you're not... Oh, it's you, Lieutenant Yenching. I'm an official staff member assigned to investigate a peculiar issue.
A peculiar issue?
Yeah, we've had some unscheduled star skiffs being constructed at this dock in Stargazer Navalia. Could there have been an error in the production planning for the assembly line? This is just weird. I thought all the pending star skiffs from before the war dance had been scheduled already. I'm sorry, but I need to focus on my work right now. If you have any questions, we can discuss them later.
I'm guessing I'm gonna have to figure out who are the
Lieutenant Yenching and General Fei Xiao?
The doggos here.
You're aware of the Borison prison break, right?
Yeah, I've received the news, and I'll be on the alert.
Looks like you've been keeping an eye on the Sky Splitter. Have you noticed anything unusual?
No, everything is normal on the ship. Nothing out of the ordinary.
This is not a location for a Cloud Knight on guard duty, is it?
Well, this spot offers a great view. Are you here to keep an eye on the Sky Splitter?
Yes.
You've been observing the Sky Splitter for a while. Have you noticed anything?
Honestly, just watching the ship from here isn't too thrilling. I wish I could go on board and witness Lieutenant Yenching's contests. Speaking of which, Lieutenant Yenching, aren't you supposed to be on the Sky Splitter? Is it alright for you to be here instead?
Thank you for your concern, but I have more pressing matters to attend to.
I hope we only make questions to him and not that guy.
Who are you? Don't you know that Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now?
Hey, chill out. They're just a few lost tourists.
But Stargazer Navalia is the shipbuilding port of the Xianzhou Lafu. If the Skyfaring Commission called for a lockdown, there should be official documents proving it, right?
Official documents? Of course there are. The Cloud Knights are aware that some people have infiltrated this port.
That makes perfect sense. So you're now investigating the Borison?
Yeah, we've received orders from the higher-ups, so we've blocked off this area to prevent any interference with our inspection. Thank you for your understanding.
Those shoes are definitely off.
So, it seems that some Borison have returned to Stargazer Navalia in disguise. The answer seems quite obvious.
I think he's genuinely here to investigate the star skiffs, as he claimed. In my opinion, the staff members from the Skyfaring Commission are the most suspicious.
Remember when I mentioned that the Cloud Knights blocked all relevant news to make it seem as if nothing happened? Stargazer Navalia is not under lockdown.
But on the contrary, those staff members use Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown as an excuse to persuade us to leave. This contradicts the Cloud Knights' plans.
Their flimsy disguise has been exposed. Even if they try to hide, there's no way they can escape us.
Why are you still here? As I said, Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now.
No, I never issued such an order.
Who are you?
Perhaps you haven't met me on the battlefield, but I am certain you've heard my name. Now, I'm asking you a question, so answer me. Tell me, how many more of your comrades are here? Where were you planning to meet Hule?
This woman, she's the general of the Yaoxing. What are you still waiting for? Attack her!
I wonder how much game I have left. Not a little, not how much story I have left. I forgot to change up my theme. I'm gonna be replacing probably Herda for
Dreams do come true.
I don't know who to physical coverage.
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin.
I'm gonna keep Imaginary Trailblazer. I somehow will manage to kill that one pretty quickly.
I will fight for myself until everything burns to ashes. Live to fight, fight you live.
I actually killed that one as well.
Time to twirl. I'm gonna hold everyone back.
I am not really expecting her to do that much damage. For some reason, she is. Welcome back, Kirito.
Tell Lord Moktok about this.
Oh, I actually killed both of them in that one. And they're gonna let him get away. Oh, maybe because now they know their ship won't be able to leave.
Don't you kill me?
Because I need answers.
You were our war slave, so you should know us descendants of Duran. You want me to talk? Fine. Try whatever you want, but I assure you, you won't get anything from me. Only fangs and blood.
If I were to do that, I wouldn't be any different from you. I am the arrow that pierces the wolf's heart. I grant you a swift death.
That's exactly what I desire. Wolves that leave the pack are prepared for the fate of never returning home. But sadly, you didn't catch my partner. He will alert them.
Before you close your eyes, you should know that I allowed him to escape. Because he will lead the Cloud Knights to Hule's hideout.
Is this how you leave one side open? You let that Borison escape so you could track him?
This is the most common hunting tactic used by Borison.
By anyone, actually.
I know the methods of these abominations all too well. They always leave an escape route for their prey, allowing them to flee in fear. Then, they chase them like it's a game. Borison get great satisfaction from the last struggles of their victims.
Have you witnessed these things firsthand? That guy called you a war slave. What exactly have you experienced?
Well, just a hazy past that I can barely recollect.
Oh, you don't
Long
barely
ago,
remember. Oh, you remember very well.
I was one of them.
But you're Foxian.
Not all Foxians are lucky enough to be born on a Xianzhou ship. I grew up in one of the worlds where Borison roam, known as the Fallen Territories by the people of the Yaoqing. To the Wolf Masters, Foxians are nothing but property. Cannon fodder used to slow down the Xianzhou attacks on the battlefield.
But you survived. And not only that, you became the general of the Yaoqing. If I get the chance, I'd love to hear stories of your past, General.
Speaking of stories, you've reminded me that now is not the time for them. Wadza, we've sent the warning from Stargazer Navalia. What's the situation on your end?
I've found them. Zhao Cho is trying to stall Hule, and he signaled me to not reveal myself.
Trust his judgment and keep watching. We'll be right there.
I believe the warning we sent will stop Hule from attacking Stargazer Navalia. What will he do next?
The hunt is not over yet.
Go after Fei Xiao, probably. I mean, if I remember the trailer, this is all gonna end up in the arena, which we've not gone to yet.
Please, save me. I want to live. Doctor!
Xiao, find a medical ingenium and give that kid a shot! Hurry!
I see. How's the front line?
The Borison Beast chips have already landed on the Fenghu. It won't be long before this place is overrun as well.
What about General Yueyu? Any news from her? I'm her healer. I should stay by her side at a time like this.
She asked me to tell you that she's not coming back. She must protect the Cloud Pier telescope. General asks you to save that kid. The girl fought desperately just to bring us all back here alive. I've never seen such a brutal fighting style. Her body, it's like she was split open. Just like...
Oh, her blood pressure is dropping. Do you hear me, Xiao?
Loud and clear. Get me some tumble dust. We've got to start the operation right now. I will bring her back.
Is that why you're so determined to learn my secrets? Do you hear me, Zhao Cho?
I do. Loud and clear.
So she saved you all in that great battle on the Xianzhou Fenghu 3 decades ago. But to your surprise, you discovered her Borison bloodline while she was at death's door. Moktok told me that she was a war slave who escaped from the Eclipse Pack. Oh, what a twist of fate. Turns out, she's from the same clan as I am.
Now I understand. No wonder she displayed such astounding power, determination, and cruelty in battle. Turns out it's all because of her Borison bloodline. Mutt. Despicable mutt.
So she's a Foxian and a Borison. Okay, that makes no sense at all.
And she used the gift of her bloodline to destroy the Borison.
Is that why she doesn't have a tail?
A blessing for wolves, and a curse for foxes. For Borison, to have their bodies torn apart by moon rage and transform into a beast is the ultimate joy. But for you Foxians with poor regenerative abilities, it means certain death. Oh, with the burning fury in her heart, that Foxian general will eventually lose her sanity and indulge in endless bloodshed. The scars on her body will not be caused by enemy weapons, but by the immense power she can't withstand. One day, she will be torn apart and die as a monster. And in return for saving her life, you intend to give everything to solve this impossible puzzle.
Hule, do you know the saddest thing about being a healer? All this time, I've devoted my life to bringing back those who sacrificed their lives to monsters like you. I exhausted myself, and my hands trembled. But I believed everything I did was meaningful. But once again, they rushed into battle. And then I heard of their deaths. They died under your claws, in your jaws, amidst the flames of crashing star skiffs, and under the Lux arrow of rainbow. Like a useless idiot, I saved a fish named Life out of the cauldron called Death, only to watch it struggle, dive back into the boiling broth. So I asked myself, why were they so eager to run toward their death after they had recovered from their wounds? Why wouldn't they value their hard-won life? All the doubts left me feeling lost.
I can smell your desperation, all the way down to your bone marrow.
Eventually, I realized that their deaths held value. They placed the weight of their sacrifice on the living, granting us strength. With a coin forged by their deaths, they exchanged something more in return. Everything I'm doing now, following you so closely, is just for one reason: witnessing your death with my own two eyes. Even your death has value. It will pave the way for a peaceful war dance and a fully cured Fei Xiao.
The thoughts in your pathetic head are hardly surprising.
Did you already know this?
Yes, I did. As Borisin, we understand the value of death more than anyone. And as a healer who has witnessed so much death, you won't be swayed by fear. Oh, what a shame, what a shame. Your story actually sparked a trace of respect for you in my heart.
Can you even feel respect with your corrupted heart?
I don't think you can.
Of course. Because I caught a whiff of my own kind in you. Unfortunately, in the end, you're still just a weak fox. As the wolf's creed goes,
An audio message.
gift
I'm
the
gonna listen to it
wolf
right now.
a dead end, where new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate, where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous in brutal battles embrace their eternal prize. That's why I'm keeping you alive for now. I want to show you how Borisin truly respect their enemies. We will consume your flesh and blood, nourishing our own. We will crush your hopes and dreams, clearing a path for our hunt. Your feeble souls will witness a new future. A future that belongs to me.
My lord, we received a message. Our arrangement at Stargazer Navalia has been discovered. We must act quickly.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Moktok, what's that noise?
It's the Sky Splitter. The ship that the Wardens will be held on is about to set off. The Skyfaring Commission will clear the air routes. And if our star skiffs try to escape, we'll be spotted.
Calm
Just as
down,
they wanted
Moktok.
it.
Look at you now, hiding and fearful. Where is your Borisin dignity?
As I said, I'd sacrifice my dignity for your return. As long as you can come back to the Borisin Pax, there's still hope.
He's not gonna make it back.
The Borisin have forgotten the wolf's creed. Weak creatures put their hope in the strong, but the strong fight their way out. Bringing me back instead of choosing a new master only proves the decline of our pack. And as for the prophet who manipulated you into saving me, she's just a liar, trying to use Duran's offspring. Moktok, let me tell you how the Borisin will rise to power. We won't hide like rats in the streets of the Xiangzhou. We will be ravenous wolves, walking amongst a herd of lambs with our fangs bared.
But Great Warhead, our packs are not here. We can't go to war like this.
Our packs are not here. Wherever I go, everyone is the pack.
Stay away. Just don't come any closer. No!
Oh. He can turn Foxians into Borisons.
Moktok, we're the apex predators at the top of the hierarchy.
That was unexpected. I didn't know he could do that.
As wolves, we create fear. We don't become servants to it. If you're blind to the path, I will be the crimson moon that lights the way for you. Share my crimson blood with our brethren. Use it to infect those Foxians and strike fear into their hearts. Now, you devious monkey, come out and face me.
Xiao. Musa. Run.
No, he can't run, and neither can you. You've come at the right time, monkey of the Yaoqing. Tell your general. Tell her that I will unleash a massacre here, drowning the Xianzhou La Fu in blood. From this moment on, wolves bearing my blood will hunt on every street, feasting on the followers of that devilish archer. Follow me, my cubs. We shall stride among the prey.
This is a long cutscene.
The wolf dead end. When new paths arise, raise him to
I actually need to end stream right now. I actually have to end it, but this cutscene just won't end.
Forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous, in brutal battles, embrace their eternal prize. Do you hear that? The rumble of the cannons. It brings back all the memories of past battles within me. My return will bring back the Wolf's Creed. In my own way, I shall save our weakened pack and restore it to its former glory.
Oh no, no March! Oh, I'm gonna have to start with that next week. Hopefully I have time. Come on, give me at least an opportunity to close this.
The Sky Splitter's gun salute is really loud. So this is what the war dance is actually like? I feel like my eardrums are going to burst.
I mean, this is a warship. What did you expect?
Well, how could they expect to attract people to come and watch if they didn't make a huge spectacle?
That too.
March.
Did you hear that? So the
You haven't forgotten
entire
what you came
law
to do, have you?
Here's the Arena Master. We have Master Yamchin.
As a representative of the Xianzhou Lafu, I will defeat all challengers. That's the spirit. Sounds like you're all fired up. If you could just keep your legs from shaking so much, it would be more convincing, March. As the saying goes, the disciple takes the toil of their master. Remember, you are here under the identity of a Lafu Swordmaster, taking the place of your no-good Master Yenqing as the Ringmaster. But what am I supposed to do if my opponent for this round is super talented and just wipes the floor with me in seconds? I'm still a beginner in swordplay. I don't know where I got the confidence when I agreed to help General Huaiyan.
Yeah, seriously.
Come
Oh wait, we
There's
forgot.
no
You're
need
dumb.
to worry about that. If you are defeated, then your opponent shall have to answer to me. Although, if that happens, the honor and the glory of the Xianzhou Lafu shall all be taken by the Juming.
Master Yun Li, please, I'm about to compete. Can you say something that will give me a little confidence?
March, think about the great storms that you, nameless of the Express, have weathered along your many journeys. There's no doubt that you have faced far more terrifying enemies than your opponents here today, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Don't you feel a lot more relaxed looking at it that way?
Why don't we call Master Yenqing back? What kind of master would retire at the height of their career and leave their disciple to fight in their place?
March, your master has dropped out of the contest. This is a great opportunity for you to stick your neck out.
Stick my neck out and get my head chopped off, you mean?
Definitely.
What is all this complaining about? You made a promise to my grandfather, and now you want to run away? Get out there, now!
No one's to fight it. No one's to fight
Master
it.
Yun Li,
Okay, thank you.
I don't think I'm completely ready.
March, there is no such thing as completely ready.
Okay, how many did I get before I go? Nowhere near enough. But unfortunately, I do need to end it here. Unfortunately, I do have to go. As much as I want to just keep on going for a little while longer, I can't. I have other responsibilities to attend to, and of course I gotta make money somehow, so... that is gonna be it for today's stream. I'll be back tomorrow for some Genshin Impact. And I'll try to continue this next Saturday. No promises. Depends on my other responsibilities. Today I didn't have that much to do since it's just me here today. So next weekend, like Saturday and Sunday, I'm trying to stream on Saturdays and Sundays, pretty much. Well, the rest of the week I can't. I try to make videos instead. I unfortunately did not get through the entire story, so I won't be able to tackle the event yet. And let's see. I still don't know what I'm gonna make for a video. Like, I haven't found something that's short on itch.io. Maybe one thing, but I need to find something that's short enough for me to do like a quick little 20-30 minute video. It's just hard to do, especially something that isn't horror. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed today's stream, and I hope to see you all next time. Good night, everyone. Bye bye.